Hey guys, it's Louise and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is something that I thought would be good to share with you guys. As you can tell by the title, I bought my first flat at 23. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I didn't do it by myself, like me and my fiance. That's also another thing. I'm engaged. Haven't got my wedding ring because Corona stops that arriving. But yeah, so I thought I would do a little video on how we did it, give you little tips that I found out along the way. And I'm currently not in it because due to like the whole lockdown thing right now going on, it's harder for our solicitor to do a lot of stuff because obviously she's not in her office, she's not actually doing a lot of stuff at home because it's hard because she doesn't have the material, so she has to go in her office, but she can only go at certain times because obviously then everyone else who's buying stuff, their solicitor needs to go into the office, but you can only sort of do it like 2 at a time. But hopefully soon, we're hoping end of June, beginning of July, to be moving in. But yeah, so I found this property end of April, beginning of May. I was scrolling through Zoopla. If you don't know what Zoopla is, I'll put a link down below of what it is. So it's basically it's helpful as well because you can do, Zoopla is like a property, look for properties on there, new build, old build, shared ownership. Shared ownership is where you pay half rent, half mortgage if you can't afford to do the whole lot. You only need a 5% deposit of like the thing in total, but then you only need, say like you pay half and half, so you only need a 50% mortgage because you'll pay rent on the rest, whereas your rent's usually higher than your mortgage. So say your mortgage would be like £300 a month, but your rent would be £500 a month, but that's how it all adds up. We did look at that route, but we realised that in the end we could afford it, but we would be living on like scraps. We couldn't decorate, we'd do our weekly shop and that's it. We couldn't do any more shopping. So it's sort of hard, especially if you want to plan a family and stuff like that. If you want to move out and then have a family, it's a bit hard because you're also stuck. I don't think there's a certain amount of time you have to be in there for shared ownership, but I feel like you'd be stuck. Like, I know a few people who have done it and it's worked out really well for them. But for me and my partner, it didn't look feasible. But yeah, so Zoopla is properties. You can put your price maximum. You can go for it. I love Zoopla. I went through a lot of different ones because also the same properties are on Zoopla and they're also on Rightmove and so forth and so forth. They're also like vendors put them on all different places. Or different places like Rightmove have different descriptions of the property compared to Zoopla, or Zoopla has better description than Rightmove. So it's a bit, always look around, or if you really like that place, get the address because it will have the address. It won't have the full address, but it'll have the address. Get the address and then copy and paste it into Rightmove or something like that. And it might not come up at all. It depends if they put it on there, but usually they do. And they can be like, wow, this would be like cool, floor fitted on Rightmove, but on Zoopla it doesn't say that. So you thinking, crap, I've got to spend money on carpets. But on Rightmove, it says flooring included. That's what happened with us because so basically me and my partner have bought a ground floor flat in Bedfordshire. I currently live in Hertfordshire. So it's like 30 minutes away. My brother went to uni there, so it's not exactly, it's not like I don't know it, but it's basically in the middle of a lot of family. So it's 20 minutes away from my mum, but then it's also 20 minutes away from my uncle, 10 minutes away from my uncle and 20 minutes away from my cousin. So it's sort of and then my dad's still 20 minutes because it's sort of, he lives in the same place. Basically, he lives in where I live right now, but just different parts of town. So it's not like I'm going to be far from anyone. But yeah, so I found this end of April, beginning of May. We put an inquiry in because obviously we didn't know what was going on because obviously lockdown had happened. We didn't know if the housing market was still going, if you could still buy a house. So we emailed because we thought we'd actually see, the funny thing is we'd viewed, because it's a whole block, like they're building a whole block. We've viewed a few of these flats before, but we viewed the backside, because we're moving in the front. We reviewed the backside because they were completed at the time we went and viewed it in January. And we never actually viewed this flat, but they're all the same layout. So we kind of didn't need to view it because we already knew we loved it. But it was really weird because at the time we loved a flat we viewed at the back of the property, but we couldn't afford it, and we didn't understand why. Like, the person we spoke to was like, no, you can't afford it. I'm like, okay, but then we moved to the front. The difference is because the back has like a river view, whereas the front's like a car park. Doesn't really bother us. The sun's still there. The sun's still good. But yeah, so we got a ground floor flat that we found. We emailed them. We did everything, and they got back to us quite quickly. We had a few phone calls, and then we went with their mortgage advisor. And he's lovely. He's absolutely amazing. Like, I think he's sort of the similar age as my other half, because I'm 24 now, because I turned 24. He's 28. So they're sort of the similar age. And it was good because it's sort of, he's literally just bought a property as well. So he sort of knows what we're going through with the stress and everything. And he did it so easy for us. We did a Zoom call, so it's basically Skype, but for businesses. We did Zoom calls. Literally, because obviously lockdown, my partner's at his parents' house, I'm at my parents' house, so we just combined Zoom calls and stuff like that. And it was just, he made it so easy for us, because I don't understand any of this. To be honest, this video is a bit of my point of view, because I don't understand buying it, doing anything. Like, the money side of it is my partner's side of it. He deals with it. I'm the one who looked for properties, who contacts them, who's usually, right, this is what they've said, what do we say back, type thing. But yeah, so we kind of went for a whole thing, and then he found us a mortgage that we could do. So what we've done, we've gone with Help to Buy. And Help to Buy is a scheme. I've actually wrote down like what it is because I didn't want to get it wrong. So Help to Buy is the government lends you up to 20% of the cost of your newly built home. So say I can't do maths. So the government lends you up to 20% of the cost of your newly built home. So say your home, like your flat, say that I could flat, because I'm doing this as a flat, because obviously I bought one. So say just random 180 grand your flat was worth. So 20% of that is 144 grand. Yeah, 144 grand. So that's what the government would pay, and then you only need a 5% cash deposit. So say you have a 5% cash deposit, that would then bring your mortgage down to 136. Yeah, I can't. I'm very dyslexic on saying numbers, so I'm going to put it up here because I can't. One thing my dyslexia does, I can't, unless it's just 140 grand. But this is like 13680, I think. 800, see. But yeah, you understand. So then your 5% will be, so 104. So yeah, so your 5%, you'll need £7,200 for your deposit. So say like 10 grand. It's hard to get. 100% it's hard to get. Don't get me wrong, we've had help. We've had a lot of help. Unfortunately, through difficult things of people passing away, and they've given us money and just stuff like that. Like, but it can be done. Like, say you're 16 now and you're watching this video, go start saving. Just start putting like £1 away. Like your pocket money. I used to get £20 a week. And I used to put £2 away. Don't get me wrong, by the time I was 18, I was like, I'm spending that because like I don't know how much I had, but I had loads. On my 18th birthday, I just used it to buy drinks, to be honest. But You get what I mean? At the time, I wasn't looking to move out because I was only 18. I was like, I don't need to move out. I'm quite happy at home. But when I turned 20 and I met my fiance, Kane, it was sort of, oh crap. Like, it's one of those, you're dating someone, you're either going to break up with them or you're going to marry them. And they're going to be your future. So I realised I wanted him to be my future, so we had to start looking at moving out. We started looking, well, we didn't look at getting married, but that's another story. We started doing stuff and don't get me wrong, like nothing like that. Like, we're getting married, but I proposed to him, so that's another story. Thumbs this video up if you want to know about me proposing. Anyway, yeah, so, and then also with the Help to Buy, you won't be charged loan fees on the 20% that the government given you for the first 5 years you're in your house. So in that first 5 years, you could slowly start putting money away, or like I'm looking for a new job, I'm looking for a full-time job because I'm only part-time. Don't get me wrong, Kane is full-time. Kane has a good wage coming in. He works at Tesco's, he's a manager at Tesco's. I work at Tesco's, but I'm just part-time. And we still was able to do it, and we've only put in 13 grand deposit down, and that, to be honest, I thought that was a lot. I thought I can't even save £1,000. Don't get me wrong, we've had, like I said, we've had help, but when you come to look at it, it's sort of, no, it is feasible to do it if you cut out the silly little things that you don't realise you don't need, like the subscription boxes, the random impulse buys of. One thing I stopped doing, I stopped buying shampoo like a month before I actually needed my shampoo actually ran out. My shampoo ran out, I went to the shop and got some shampoo. I used to buy it a month in advance because I was like, oh, it's a good price, let's go do that. But then a month later, it was still a good price. It's just little things like that. You've got to kind of stop and just be like, wait, do I actually need this? Or can I put that money to what I'm about to do, that 8 pence or £1, however much you spend on shampoo, and put it in a pot? And yeah, like, see, it's more expensive for me because in the same year I'm moving out and getting married at the same time. Don't get me wrong, I should have been married right now because of Corona. We were supposed to get married on the 13th of May and it's now been moved to the 4th of November, but it's still, I'm getting married and moving out. It's a very expensive year for me. Very expensive year. But anyway, like, yeah, so when it all went through, I was 23, and now I'm 24. It is done. I think it is feasible to do. I think Help to Buy is probably the best way to go for someone like me, someone who's on a part-time job, but yes, has a boyfriend that has a full-time job. But if I can save up a few grand on a part-time job, anyone can. Like, I stopped Glossybox. I used to get Glossybox every month. I just stopped randomly buying stuff. Don't get me wrong, during this whole lockdown situation, I've bought so much crap because I'm bored. I'm in isolation because I'm a vulnerable person and it's horrible. I could be working right now because I work for Tesco's. I could be out there, but I'm not allowed. Don't get me wrong, I'm back to work in 2 weeks because my 12 weeks is over. And to be honest, I can't wait to get out there. But the thing is, I only go for 3 hours a day, so it's sort of like, what's the point? And weirdly enough, I'm getting paid better being off than I am actually going to work. Don't understand that either. But yeah, like, I've spent so much money, but I still saved at least £3,000. Hands down, I saved about £3,000 towards this. We got the 10 grand from Help plus Kane, and then mine was £3,000. And we needed 11 grand for ours, like for our property. But that was only because I'm on such a low wage, like I'm on such a low income that it wasn't feasible for, say unfortunately something happens to Kane, like heaven forbid, but I couldn't cover the mortgage on my pay would be the mortgage. I wouldn't be able to live. So obviously with a mortgage you have to get life insurance, which I fully would wait. If you're planning to get a mortgage soon or like move out, I'd wait to get life insurance till then because they get you the best rate and everything like that, and then you get an income protection as well. So if you're out of a job for some reason, you're still getting helped pay your mortgage because you've paid up to a point that should cover, and then till it runs out, and then you're like, crap, I need a job. Like, you get what I mean? Like, they cover stress and anxiety, they cover depression, and I think that's amazing because most places don't. That's recently become a thing where, see, I'm with MetLife because my income protection doesn't work because obviously I earn under a certain amount. So I'm with MetLife and they cover depression, they cover everything. And I think that's amazing because someone who suffers with depression and who's had to not go to work, and I've lost at least one job due to depression from not going in because my attendance was so poor. And it's just hard, but you lot could be sitting there right now thinking, I want to get out of this place, but I'm never going to. Change your mind, change your mindset, because I had to do that. I hated my life. I absolutely, not the people, just my life. I don't have a good job. I don't have a career. I don't have anything. And I'm 24. And then I realised that some people go for the job and some people go for the house and the family, and I'm the house and the family type of person. But then when you get a really good job, the house and the family come with it, and sometimes it doesn't. But I'm rambling on right now. But yeah, I really suggest that you save up and you just put your mindset of, I'm going to move out. You look at properties, like, before we even had a deposit, I was on there looking at properties, right? And you know what the best thing is to do? The best thing, right? You don't have to say anything. You don't have to tell them. Go look at them. Arrange a viewing. Go look at your properties, right? Because you eventually know what you like and what you don't like. So when it actually comes to doing it, you're not like, oh my God, I have no clue what I actually like. And you go viewing loads of houses, loads of flats, and you're like, crap. Literally, me and Kay must have gone to about 10 viewings to actually find out what we liked. At first, we viewed houses because, you always aim high and think, oh, we can afford a house. We could not. And then we started viewing flats, and we realised that some flats are so expensive, and when you go and view them, they're so tiny. And you're like, I'm paying all this money for a bed and a bathroom and a bit of a living space. Like, I've got a 2-bed flat with a bathroom and a kitchen and living room combined. But the thing is, it comes with fitted flooring, so carpet in the bedroom and wooden floor everywhere else. It comes with a heated radiator in the bathroom, a bath and a shower. It comes with a dishwasher, a washer dryer, and a fridge freezer, and an oven and a hob. And I don't actually have to buy anything. The only thing we actually have to buy is a sofa, because we've got beds. We just have to buy the little nitty gritty things like, like salt and pepper shakers, and which is what we've been doing. And we've got loads of stuff, to be honest, because obviously work at Tesco's, you get the discount. And when I go back to work, that's my department, so that's where I am most of the days. Excuse the hair, I've put it flat because I washed it. Didn't put any conditioner in, did I? My hair's a bit of a mess at the moment. But yeah, like, if you set your mind to do it, you can do it, no matter what, no matter anything. But yeah, I thought that'd be a nice little video. If anyone has any questions, just comment down below. I will answer. But don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.